Hey guys, this is Number 5 Tag 1, and in this video I'm going to be explaining to you a very confusing topic when people are playing Yu-Gi-Oh! On Dueling Network and wherever else. The topic is special summoning monsters, as in the Semi-Nomi and Nomi monsters. Like, for example, monsters that say this monster cannot be special summoned except by, or this monster is special summoned only by this. I'm going to be explaining the differences of how they work, and if you are able to resurrect them, or if they were summoned properly. So here we go. Focuses on two categories of monsters. First, there's Nomi monsters, which are monsters that say this card cannot be special summoned except by blah 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 blah. The keyword is except. You can only special summon these types of monsters by adhering to the special restrictions of the summon. Like, take for example Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. I know, it's a pretty cool card. Anyway, it says this card cannot be normal summon or set. This card cannot be special summoned except by offering one Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon on your side to field as a tribute. So you have to have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to be able to special summon this at any time. Then you tribute that, summon him, and if this guy does go to the graveyard, you cannot special summon him using the effects of other cards like Call of the Haunted or Monster Reborn. You just can't. The only way you can special summon Blue Eyes Shining Dragon is by tributing an Ultimate Blue Eyes White Dragon. And that's how monsters special summon except works. Those are called Nomi monsters. Now the other type of special summon category of monsters is monsters that will say special summon only, like Dark Creator. Like, for example, this card cannot be normal summon or set. This card can only be special summoned by having 5 or more darks in your graveyard while you control no monsters. So as long as you properly summon this the first time, and then it goes to the graveyard, you can use Monster Reborn and Call of the Haunted on it. However, if this summon is negated by Solemn Judgment or Solemn Warning, or anything that negates summons and is sent to the graveyard, it was not properly summoned yet, so therefore you cannot use cards like Monster Reborn or Call of the Haunted on this to special summon it back, because it was not yet properly summoned in the way it was set on the card. Now, another special case is Starlight Road and Stardust Dragon. Let's say you use Starlight Road and special summon your Stardust Dragon from your extra deck. This is not a proper Synchro summon. So, while you can use Stardust effect to negate the destruction of a card by tributing it, it cannot be brought back by its own effect because it was never properly Synchro summoned in the first place. See, all fusions, synchros, and rituals, and Xyz monsters are all in the Semi-Nomi category. You must properly summon them to be able to use Monster Reborn or Call of the Haunted on them to special summon them from the graveyard. Also, if these special summon only cards somehow get sent back to your hand or to your deck from a card effect, you have to properly summon them again to be able to use effects such as these to bring them back. Now there are some special monsters, fusions and synchros, like Shooting Quasar Dragon. Even if you do properly summon him, you can't use Monster Reborn on him because it says on the card it can only be summoned by a Synchro summon. It also works like that for any cards that will have except in them in the fusion piles. Like, yeah, Five-Headed Dragon right here says this monster cannot be special summoned except by fusion summon. So while most monsters under the categories of rituals, Xyz, fusions, and synchros are normally Semi-Nomi, some of them aren't. And yeah, these are my cool little fusions. Somehow I have a knack for getting very rare versions of fusions, like Secret Thousand, Secret Divine Neos, Ghost, Dragon the Quest. But anyway, that's not part of this discussion. And then, yeah, Future Fusion, too. This special summon is treated as a fusion summon, like cards like that. Polymerization is obviously treated as fusion summon. Future Fusion is treated as future summon. Fusion summon. So, if you use Future Fusion on I don't know, Thousand Dragon for whatever reason. You're bringing back Baby Dragon and Time Wizard because you know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! The old school way and somehow still beat the top decks. When you do summon Thousand Dragon with Future Fusion, and this is destroyed, it was properly Fusion summoned according to Future Fusion, so you can use the Monster Reborn. So, I hope that helps everyone understand how Semi-Nomi and Nomi Monsters work. Just remember that monsters would accept on them. The only way you can special summon them is with that proper summoning conditions on the card. While the special summon only cards, XCs, Rituals, Fusions, Synchros, anything that says special summon only on it, like Dark Creator or Black Luster Soldier, you can summon them properly, and then after you summon them properly, when it gets sent to the graveyard or removed from play, you can use Monster Reborn, Call of the Haunted, and whatever other ways you have to special summon them back. But only with the special summon only cards. And then, if they get sent back to your deck, to your hand, to your extra deck, you had to resummon them properly again to be able to revive them by other means. So, that was my explanation of how special summoning monsters works. Please comment, rate, thumbs up, and subscribe.